Hello everybody and welcome to another stream. And in this stream, I'm going to be playing Crash Team Racing, sorry, I can't speak English. Crash Team Racing Nitro-Fueled again. Now, before I begin, I'm going to be doing the usual stuff. Be sure the chat works. Once it says that somebody is watching this stream, I will type in test, be sure that it works. Okay, so it says that somebody is watching the stream, so I will type in test now and see if it works. Okay, so the chat indeed works, so now, before I begin, yes, I know it's been a long time since I streamed, about a month ago according to the date, but I'm really sorry guys, I'm really trying my hardest to keep my promise, or at least the most likely promise that I'll try to be streaming more often. I really am trying to stream more often, I really am, but I just keep on losing motivation and all that, so yeah. But get this, okay, so the reason as to why I decided to stream today is because, well, earlier today I was playing Mario Party Superstars with two friends, and basically what happened was that, okay, so basically, I had, like, 2 stars, I mean, I had, like, more stars compared to everybody else, so that friend, basically, I said, okay, so, if you steal a star from me, I will do a stream, if you steal a star from me, and sure enough, he stole a star from me, and so I thought, okay, well, a bet is a bet, so now I'm doing this. So today, I'm going to be streaming Crash Team Racing Nitro-Fueled, and yes, I know I'm well aware that I have not 100%ed the adventure mode yet, as Coco. And I'm well aware of that, guys. I don't know when I'm going to finish that up, but I'll try my best to do it whenever I can. But for today, I'm going to be doing all the Crash Nitro Kart tracks, hence why it says CNK in the title of the stream, because I'll be doing all of the Crash Nitro Kart tracks. So because of that, this stream is probably going to be very short. So just keep that in mind. But the other reason why I decided to stream today is because I haven't streamed in quite a while. So that's basically another reason why I decided to stream today, is because I haven't streamed in quite a while. So anyways, yeah, let's do this. So normally I would go on Cup Race. And I would normally do Cup Race so I can do all of the tracks, you know, from the cups, but I wanted to do this on the single race mode version of this, because, you know, because all the tracks, basically, well, okay, not all of them are in order, but I just want to make sure I do all of them. I will not be doing the CTR tracks, though, because, you know, I already showed you them, and as for the bonus tracks, especially from, like, the seasons that they did, I don't plan on doing them anytime soon, especially since I barely played on them, so, that's what's gonna happen. So, let's start off with Inferno Island. And basically, I'm also gonna be setting the AI to hard. I mean, yeah, I know the AI, in a way, kinda cheats on hard, but just for the sake of it, I'm going to set it on hard, because, you know, the AI is definitely harder to beat, and I do want to have a little bit of challenge, especially since of, you know, of how I'm doing this, so just want to keep that in mind here. So yeah, that's what's going to happen. I'll be doing all the tracks on hard, at least for the CNK, tracks, that is. So yeah, so that part is clear. And I'm honestly not expecting to get much viewers on this stream, because it's literally like 8:33 p.m. where I'm at, and it's literally nighttime. So I'm not really expecting a lot of people to show up, or if at all, or if not, like it, or if at all, because at that point, you know. And also, for the record, I do think the loading times are way too long. I might have already said that as well in a different stream. You know, I might have said it in a different stream of when in Crash Team Racing Nitro-Fueled when I was doing the adventure mode. I probably was. I probably mentioned that, but I just want to get that out of the way. The loading times are way too long. I understand why it takes a while to load, because you know the graphics and stuff. But yeah, I just want to get that out of the way. That yeah, in my honest opinion, this game takes way too long to load. I'll try not to talk about it too much on that kind of subject.
Ow! Look out! Here I go! Coming through! Last one there's ignored.
And I'm not expecting myself to win that much either, because you know I'm on hard. But you know I'm just doing it like that anyway. Because, you know, I do want to offer a little bit more challenge, as I said. Because the AI, from what I remember, is too easy on normal. Although, because I remember, I think the AI was pretty hard to beat on normal back when the game first released. But I think in a certain update later, I think they toned down the AI, I think. Oh yeah, you also want to be careful with the TNTs as well. Because if they hit you, I mean, like if the explosion gets to you when you're right near it, well, you're gonna take damage on that, and that will not be good. Ooh, I barely made it up there. And also, yes, I still main Coco in this game. She's definitely one of my mains. I do main in this game, right up there with Crash. I know they're a bit too simple in terms of that, but it's just how I like to main. Cause it's just how it was back when I played the Switch version of this before I sold it for some reason, and then I got the PS4 version to stream. So yeah. Ooh, wow. All right, so Inferno Island is now done. It's now done. That's what I mean. So yeah. So yeah, don't expect the stream to be very long. So yeah. Maybe in the future I'll consider doing a stream where I do the CTR token, you know, the CTR stuff and you know, all that. But yeah. And so now next is Jungle Boogie. It's kind of funny though. I like how with the CNK tracks, from what I can see, is they are not in order of how it was in the original Crash Nitro Kart. Because I know in Crash Nitro Kart, Clockwork Woompa was not in the first world. If I remember right, it was in the third world. If I'm right, I haven't played Crash Nitro Kart in a long while. In terms of you know the story mode wise, so I could be wrong on that. I haven't played Crash Nitro Kart in a very long time. Well, in terms of the story mode wise. So, yeah. And yes, I just want to get this out of the way too, that the picture in the top right is Morgana from Persona 5. I do like the character as well. Definitely a fun character. I really like him. And he is not a cat, and by that I mean he is a cat. But it's just he doesn't like being called one.
Not good.
Oh yeah, that's another thing I find kind of funny with the baby characters, specifically like Baby Crash and Baby Coco. Where instead of doing like original lines for Baby Crash and Baby Coco, they literally just make the voice some high pitch. That's all they did. And yeah, I'll admit as well that that shortcut, it's not much of a shortcut, but that shortcut is somewhat hard to pull off, especially the original Crash Nitro Kart. Because I remember in the original Crash Nitro Kart, that shortcut didn't really work too much, but the track that is on the left-hand side, right there, I remember in the original Crash Nitro Kart, at least to me anyway, At least to me anyways, it felt like to me that that barely worked.
Get in the slow lane, buddy. And that's how it's done.
Alright, so Jungle Boogie is all done. So now that that is all done, it's on to the next world. It's on to the next tracks. So next up is Clockwork Woompa, which again, it's not in order, but you know. And as for other streams, I'll try my best to stream Crash 4's About Time when I get to it. I'll try my best anyway. No guarantees, but I do know on my birthday I do want to stream 2 games on that day. Where on my birthday I want to stream Sonic Mania, and I also want to stream Sonic Colors Ultimate as well. So just to get that out of the way as well. Which is also kind of why I also did a practice run as well earlier today on Sonic Mania. And I surprisingly did pretty well on that.
Coming through.
Also, I like the music for Clockwork Woompa, and I do like the remix of this as well. I think the remix sounds quite well done as well. Oh, good thing that didn't hit me. Well, be careful. Huh, barely hit that TNT there. Oh, wow.
And that's how it's done.
I'm actually doing quite well so far. So yeah, don't expect me to say a whole lot in this stream or whatever, because it's basically just a random stream. Because that's another thing I might consider doing as well. Where I do a stream where I do all of the Metal Sonic races and Sonic Colors Ultimate. I'm not sure when I'll do that, but I do plan on doing that on this channel one of these days. Just to show it off. So. And no, guys, I probably mentioned this a lot of times as well, but no. I do not plan on streaming Persona 5 Royal, slash Persona 5 and Persona 5 Circus. I don't plan on doing those at all. At least not now, unless I get a good computer and a good capture card. Because, yeah, basically on those games, especially in Persona 5 Royal, once you get to a certain point, once you get to a certain point, in those games, then the game's gonna say, oh, broadcast has paused because you entered block scene, and then it's gonna just show like a blank blue screen, and I don't want that. So it's kind of a shame too, because I absolutely love Persona 5 Royal and Persona 5 Strikers. I really enjoyed those Persona games. Those are really fun, which is also why I would also like it if they also put Persona 4 and Persona 3. Oh shit, my fault. I actually wouldn't mind if they actually gave us Persona 3 and 4 on the PlayStation, on PlayStation 4, you know, all that, you know, because, you know, it just would be nice to see those games on modern consoles, especially considering how Persona 4 Golden. I mean, yeah, it's funny too, because I actually tried Persona 4 Golden. I actually tried to run it on my computer. It sadly didn't run it because when I actually tried to run the game, it did not work at all. Because like after I downloaded it, it gave me a message saying, "Oh, system doesn't meet minimum requirements," which means my computer can't run it because it doesn't meet the minimum requirements to run it. Which is a major shame, because I was actually looking forward to playing that game. You know, Persona 4 Golden. I would really like those games to be put on like modern consoles, not just the Switch, but like, you know, PlayStation 4, PlayStation 5. Oh wow, okay. But yeah, I would like it if they put on PlayStation 4, PlayStation 5, you know, all modern consoles. You know, I would like that, but I don't know if that will ever happen. And also, guys, for the stream, I am not aiming to get all first place races as well. Just get that out of the way as well, because, you know, I don't want being like, I don't want, you know, I mean, people could ask me about that kind of question, but that question is definitely no. I'm not going for all first place races for this game, or for this stream, that is. And to those who don't know, Crash Nitro Kart was a game developed by Vicarious Visions, in which case Vicarious Visions it was on the Game Boy Advance, I think the N-Gage, and it was also on PlayStation 2, GameCube, and original Xbox. And also third place isn't too bad. But yeah.
It might be time for an upgrade.
But believe me, I really don't think Crash Nitro Kart is that bad of a game. Like, I'll admit, it doesn't control as good as compared to, you know, CTR. At least, especially the original CTR on PlayStation 1. But I don't think Crash Nitro Kart is really that bad. Maybe it's because I'm biased. Maybe it's because I'm biased because I grew up with it. As that, yeah, maybe I'm biased because, you know, because, you know, I grew up with the game, and that might be the reason why I don't see the problem with it too much. Same applies to Crash Bandicoot: The Wrath of Cortex, where I know that game is also hated by the Crash Bandicoot fan base. And while, I mean, The Wrath of Cortex, it's not good, but it's, in my opinion, it's also not that bad either. But maybe it's because I grew up with that game as well, so maybe that's why I don't see the problem with that game. That's probably the most likely case scenario, because, well, don't get me wrong, The Wrath of Cortex is still not good, because you know the controls for some of the vehicles don't control very well, and there are way too many vehicles, which is also the complaint on Crash Warped, that I also have. There's more reasons why I prefer Crash 2 over Crash Warped. Also, for the record, Electron Avenue, you know, this track. This track is easily one of my favorite tracks in Crash Team Racing Nitro-Fueled. Definitely a good, well, in terms of the Crash Nitro Car one they brought back. But yeah, maybe it's because I have bad opinions. I don't know. But last I remember, I don't remember those Crash games being that bad. But like I said, I might be biased a little bit though, because you know, I grew up with those Crash games, so maybe that could be why I don't really think that they're that bad. But don't get me wrong, especially in the case of Wrath of Cortex, I would go as far to say that I prefer Crash Nitro Kart over Wrath of Cortex, if I'm being honest here. Because basically, Crash Bandicoot: The Wrath of Cortex, they basically tried to copy the success of Crash Bandicoot, or the success of Crash Bandicoot's work. Basically, in other words, it's a clone of Crash Warped. But believe me though, when I say though that I am a really big Crash fan, and it's been that way for many years. You know, I've been a Crash fan for many years. You know. It's basically why I'm still a Crash fan today. Because, you know, Crash games, they can be fun, you know. I mean, although, especially the mainline Crash games, they are a bit linear. They are way too linear. But, you know, I really don't think it's that bad. You know, I don't think it's that bad. I mean, I don't think it's bad at all is what I'm trying to say. Although, yeah, I do like Crash Bandicoot 4 of all time. I do like that game. It's funny. Like, I like Crash Wars of all time, but at the same time, it's like I like it, but at the same time, it's like, oh, it's so frustrating at the same time. Especially for 100%ing, especially for the 100%ing process, which is more reasons why I'm not going for 100%. It's more reasons why I'm not going for 100%. Yeah, it's more reasons why I'm not going for 100%. For my playthrough for Crash Wars of all time, and how I'm doing a casual playthrough on it, because it's more reasons why I'm doing it like that, because, yeah, like, no way am I 100%ing that game. So I just sense from what I looked up is that basically, well, spoiler alert, when you like 100, like 500, whatever percent, you know, the maximum percent you can get in the game, when you get that kind of percent, all you really get is a cutscene that basically, Uka is not dead, even though the players would think he is dead because of the cutscenes in the intro cutscene. Because of the intro cutscene, well, I couldn't find out he's not dead. And the only reason why I know that is because, well, I basically saw that in a review, as well as, you know, footage of that. So. Holy crap!
And that's how it's done.
Yeah, I was like way far ahead of that one. So yeah, I was way far ahead on that one. So So now that, well, once it loads, because you know the load times are pretty bad. Because yeah, now that we did Inferno Island, Jungle Boogie, Cussing Goomba, Android Alley. Now it is time for also one of my favorite tracks, especially from the original Crash, from Crash Nitro Kart, Deep Sea Diving. You know, I honestly really enjoyed that class, or not that class, but that track. Definitely one of my favorites as well from Crash Nitro Kart, and I'm talking about like Crash Nitro, yeah, I really like Crash Nitro. I really like that track in Crash Nitro Kart. Oh yeah, another thing I should bring up too. In Crash Nitro Kart, they had this like gravity mechanic or whatever that where basically you can go on walls and stuff. But uh I guess because Beanox they wanted it to make it based on you know the original for or not well they wanted it to be based on CTR and not based on CNK. That's I believe yeah they had to change some of the track design on that. They had to change some of the track design because of that. Kind of a shame, but I can understand why they did it. Especially since Mario Kart 8 did a better job of that game mechanic. And this is coming from someone who thinks that Crash Nitro Kart isn't that bad. And especially when, yeah, you can get pretty good speed going too when you know what you're doing. Especially when you know what you're doing, you can go at very fast speeds as well. You can do the same thing with the original CTR, but in CTR Nitro-Fueled, it seems more fast-paced. No, sorry. Compared to the original CTR though, and especially Crash Nitro Kart, when you go at the maximum speed, well, you're going faster compared to those games because, well, better hardware. It's just you gotta be careful with some of these obstacles as well. Kind of a shame that you, oh shit, wasn't even paying attention there. It's kind of a shame that you can't turn off the hazards, the obstacles. But I can understand why they designed it the way they did. I can understand why they did. Because they wanted to make it more challenging for the players, but I do kind of wish that you could turn off these hazards. I mean, at least I would assume you can. I would assume you can't turn off these hazards because, from what I know anyway, you can't turn them off because I don't see like an option to turn off the hazards, or at least not that I know of anyway. I could be wrong. I mean, at that point, I might be talking on my ass at that point. Whoa. Almost got hit there. And even if I did get hit there, it wouldn't really matter because I'm way too far ahead. So that doesn't really matter.
And that's how it's done.
And also, I don't know how many times I say this in streams as well, but to those who don't know my channel, if it's not obvious already, I'm also autistic as well. Sure, it's mild, but still, I just want to get that out of the way in case if it wasn't, obvious, So, yep, next up is Thunderstruck. Oh yeah, Thunderstruck. I also like this track as well. From what I know anyways, I think the Crash fan base doesn't like Thunderstruck from Crash Nitro Kart. To me, I do like the track, but I do think that the final letter, at least in Crash Nitro Kart anyways, the final letter in Crash Nitro Kart is kind of bullshit. I remember getting kind of ticked off on that one. Especially back when I was 100%ing that. So. And honestly, I'm kind of surprised as well that this stream has been going on for basically 30 minutes, just now. Kind of surprising as well, because I was honestly expecting this to be a lot of a shorter. I was expecting this to be a very short stream. Matter of, I was expecting this stream to be around 30 minutes long. Matter of fact, that's what I was expecting. I mean, I'm not complaining per se, but you know. Wait, oh wow! I like how I didn't even touch the the item box, even though I thought I did, but whatever. Oh wow! Well, first off, okay, I'm definitely not winning this one unless drastic changes happen. And it doesn't really matter because I'm not going for 100%. I'm not going for because honestly, I'm not going for first place on all the tracks, as I said. I'm not. But yeah, I'm definitely not winning that one. This one. You also want to be careful on when you time your jumps and stuff as well. You're gonna want to time when you jump as well. Otherwise, with that specific jump, there could be a chance that you could like overshoot it by accident, and you don't want to do that, especially in this track. Whoa, wow.
Not a chance. Coming through. No sweat.
Well, I am catching up, so I am catching up, so. Holy wow! I almost got hit by my own beaker. Huh. Good thing I noticed that. Holy crap! I actually caught up. Probably still not gonna win this one, but at least I caught up. Not gonna lie, this is actually a really intense track right now. Because honestly, I was expecting to actually get in maybe last or something, because you know how bad I was doing in the beginning, but no! Holy crap.
Let's go!
Well, better be careful. And booyah!
And that's
Holy
how it's
crap!
done.
I actually got lucky there! Wow, and I set the AI to hard. Damn! I'm honestly impressed with that. But anyways, now that I got that out of the way, now that Thunderstruck is done, next up is Tiny Temple. Not to be confused with Tiger Temple, so not to be confused, well, with that, just get that out of the way, just so it's not to be confused with that. Because we'll see with Crash Nitro Kart, like I said from before, they wanted Crash Nitro Kart to be very similar to Crash Team Racing, which is also another reason why that kind of turned off some people. Not just because the controls weren't that great, because they kind of weren't. But it was also because they were also kind of trying to copy a Crash Team Racing. But at least with Crash Nitro Kart, I prefer that over Crash Wrath of Cortex, even though I don't think Wrath of Cortex is that bad either. But yeah. Okay, how did I not hit those question marks? Those item boxes?
What was that?
Yeah, it's kind of funny too, because someone I heard is apparently a Naughty Dog employee as well. Supposedly a Naughty Dog employee said it in an interview or whatever, that Crash Team Racing was apparently made to kill off Crash Bandicoot series, because you know, that's basically why they put nitrous oxide in there, because apparently they wanted to kill off the Crash series by putting an alien in the game. But nope, Crash Bandicoot series is still going. Although back then, at that point, the series may as well have been killed off, because I do know, you know, back then with Crash, the last Crash Bandicoot game that was on video game consoles before the Instinct Trilogy release, that was Crash Bandicoot Nitro Kart 2. No, sorry, no. Well, video game console, sorry. For the last video game Crash Bandicoot console game, that was Crash Mind Over Mutant. Well, prior to the Instinct Trilogy, for the last actual Crash game that they made.
Pardon me.
For the last actual Crash game that they made, prior to the Instinct Trilogy was Crash Team Racing. Crash Bandicoot Nitro Kart 2. Which I don't know why they called it Nitro Kart 2, but you know, but yeah. Basically, from what I played, anyways, Crash Team Racing, Crash Nitro Kart 2 wasn't that bad. I mean, yeah. Although Crash Bandicoot Nitro Kart 3D though, yeah, that game was definitely not good. Definitely not good. The graphics were terrible. Are definitely terrible. The character models also looks terrible. And not only that, but to mention, as well, that the tracks were basically copied and pasted from Crash Tag Team Racing. It is kind of a shame that you can't get it is a shame that you can't get those games on the App Store anymore. Or you know, App Store. I can understand why I can understand why, but it is what it is. I can understand why they deleted them though. So anyway, all right. So next up is Meteor Gorge. So yup, AI is still such a hard. Yup. I mean, I know I could do cup races, but I just want to make sure I do all of the CNK tracks, because I don't know if they changed it in an update, but I remember, I remember in the cup tracks, unless they changed it in an update, where they had all the CNK tracks except for a Clockwork Wumpa, unless they changed it in an update, because you know, so. Sorry, I'm just trying to think here. I'm sorry. That's why I did the thing. So I do apologize on that.
I'm the speed king of the world.
And I do like how, you know, with the CNK track, I do like how they also change things up on some of them. Like Inferno Island, it's actually taking place in the nighttime. Yeah, that's kind of the thing with the AI on hard as well, where they basically spam you with items. It's kind of like Mario Kart all over again. Because I do know in Mario Kart, especially, you know, when you're very far ahead on the higher difficulties, they just spam a bunch of items at you, especially like the blue shells. And let me just flat out say that the blue shell is not fun. You know, at least sometimes it's not. Speaking of Mario Kart, I do want to try to get Crash, or not Crash, I do want to try to get Mario Kart 8 Deluxe as well. Did sometime this weekend. I hope I can get it as well for this weekend, because, you know, I actually would really like it. Would like to get Mario Kart 8 Deluxe, because, you know, I do know that's definitely one of the best selling games on the system.
It might be time for an upgrade.
What do you mean it might be time for another upgrade there, Coco? Second place is not bad. You know, I just think it's kind of funny how, you know, even when they're in really good places, like second or third, they still act all sad. I know they actually do their happy animations when you win at first, but I just think that is a little funny. So now that that is out of the way, it is time for Barren Ruins. Let's do it. Which is kind of interesting, because, okay, maybe it's not that interesting, but yeah. You know, I do remember having a Crash Nitro Kart on the Game Boy Advance as well. It's a shame that I stupidly sold my Game Boy Advance. If I remember right, I think I stupidly sold my Game Boy Advance and the games, and my Game Boy Advance games, just so I can buy a PSP or something. I don't really remember. But all I know is I should not have sold my Game Boy Advance SP.
In the slow lane, buddy.
Actually, it's funny. I actually did own a regular Game Boy Advance, and then I owned a Game Boy Advance SP as well. And if I ever were to get another Game Boy Advance type thing, I may as well just get the Game Boy Advance model, because at least I can change. Like, it's sure with the Game Boy Advance SPs, they have a rechargeable battery. But the thing of it is, since they don't make PS or Game Boy Advances anymore, since they don't make them anymore, all you can really find are mostly used ones. And even if you were to find a brand new Game Boy Advance or Game Boy Advance, well, Game Boy Advance SP, you know, like, you know, even because like even if you were to get one. Game Boy Advance SP that is brand new. Who knows how long those batteries have been in there for years. And for all you know, those batteries could be corroded in there. Oh, hello there, Luke, and welcome to a Crash Team Racing Nitro-Fueled stream. I hope you do enjoy it as well, because yeah, we have several more races to go as well. Although, yeah, Spyro is really far ahead. I don't think we can catch up. Yeah, damn it. Well, that's fine. At least I got the boost. Alright, second's not too bad.
It might be time for an upgrade.
No, Coco, it's not time for an upgrade. Second place is not that bad. I know I said that already, but yeah. Because yeah, now that we did Barren Ruins, we only have 3 more to go. Out of Time, Assembly Lane, and Hyperspace Way, because then the rest of it is like the bonus tracks from the seasons that they did back then, as well as the CTR tracks. But I'm only doing the Crash Nitro Kart tracks. So, yup, the AI is still set to hard. So Out of Time, and Out of Time is also one of my favorite tracks from Crash Nitro Kart. From Crash Nitro Kart. It's a shame though that for Crash Nitro Kart though, I mean for this game specifically, well, like I said, they removed the gravity section. So basically, in Crash Nitro Kart, that gravity section, you were on a clock. However, although in CTR Nitro-Fueled, because they don't have the gravity mechanic in here, they had to remove they had to change some of the tracks on how they are functioned, especially hyperspace, the hyperspace way thing. So. Also, there is a shortcut as well that new farm plushies are coming in June. Oh yes, I heard about that too. Adventure Time, Luke. I might consider trying to get them as well, especially since I am a big Fire Emblem fan after all. Especially the Byleth ones, both male and female. I would like to get them. I just don't know when yet because all I know is this weekend I'm gonna try to get Mario Kart 8 Deluxe, and then after that, I gotta save my money until close to the end of April because the eShop's shutting down next year. So yeah, it is a shame that the eShops are shutting down next year as well. But it is what it is. I'm not anyone over at Nintendo. And I clipped right through the thing. Fantastic. Oh yeah. See that there's a shortcut where I accidentally bumped into the wall. But get this. I'll try to show off that shortcut as well. And maybe in the next lap. But yeah, there's a shortcut where you can actually there's a shortcut where you can actually go through that fence. But yeah. Well, I wouldn't really say a perfect shortcut there, but yeah, there is a shortcut that is close. Yeah, yeah. See the shortcut. There is there's this giant fence like thing, and you have to like jump over it. But it's like very hard to get to that shortcut. I mean, although another shortcut that you also already seen, well, it's not much of a shortcut. But there's also a shortcut where basically you jump on that thing and then you just go over here. But yeah, I'll try to show it off again, but I don't think I'm gonna do it though. Oh dang it! I would have made it too. But the clock slowed me down. Yeah, think of the clock as like a blue shell kind of, but not really. Although there is an item that is very, very similar to a blue shell. It's like a giant blue vortex thing. It's like a giant blue vortex thing, and basically, yeah, it kind of acts like a blue shell. Because I guess it's one of these very similar to Mario Kart, I guess. Speaking of shortcuts, there is a very good shortcut as well in in a hyperspace way. It's a very good shortcut.
Not a chance.
Damn it. Alright, third place, whatever. That's not too bad, I guess.
It might be time
and
for an upgrade.
I did get first place in some of these tracks as well. Alright, so Assembly Lane Yeah. Also, I also like that track as well in Crash Nitro Kart. That one was definitely fun. Although, I believe in this track there are two shortcuts. Where the first shortcut is near a wall and you have to like jump near the thing. And then there's another shortcut, although it's not much of a shortcut, but you know where you jump on the thing. And then I don't know how to word it, but yeah, there's like I think there's like two shortcuts, unless there's like glitched shortcuts. I don't know. But for me, I don't really like to do that where I glitch the game like that. Otherwise at that point you may as well just I don't know, just do a cheat code or something. I don't know. Which is funny because there is a cheat code in this game that unlocks Penta Penguin, which I think is the same cheat code for how it is in the original CCR as well, which also unlocks him the same way. Alright, oh shit. I accidentally skipped that shortcut by accident. Wasn't really paying too much attention. But I'll try to pay attention next time. Well, actually, technically, in a way, there are 3 shortcuts, like right over here. But it may as well not even be but it may as well not even be a check. It may as well not even be a shortcut because of those things that squish you. I just wanted to show that off as well. Yeah, see, that's where the other shortcut is as well. The other spot that I was trying to go at as well. Alright, there it is, right over here. Yep, that's the shortcut.
Get in the slow lane, buddy.
Okay, that's basically what I was talking about, where it's kind of like a blue shell. That's what I was talking about. So now that I got in third place, oh, that was close. I almost clicked on retry. That would have been bad, but then again, even if I did click retry, I guess it wouldn't have been that bad, but. Alright, so the final Crash Nitro Kart is, well, the Crash Nitro Kart track is Hyper Speedway, and yes, this is also the final track in Crash Nitro Kart in general. That's basically where you fight the final boss on that track as well. I remember the final boss fight being kind of hard as well in that one. So after I'm done with this track, well, that'll be it. That'll be the end of the stream, pretty much, because this is the final track for the Crash Nitro Kart track. So honestly, I was expecting this stream. I was honestly kind of expecting this stream to be a heck of a lot shorter too. I was expecting this stream to be like 30 minutes long at the very most, but like almost an hour. Which it will probably be an hour by the time this is done. Going to Mario Kart Deluxe after this, which is fine by me as well, because you know, I gotta do other stuff as well. But oh, yep, here's another shortcut as well. And that's also where another shortcut is as well. But the thing of it is, you have to be at like a very good high speed as well to do that shortcut. Because otherwise, if you're not at a very high speed, you're not gonna make it. Oh, come on, really? That made no sense. I'm pretty sure well, whatever. Wait, okay. I don't know how I got squished there, but okay. That's what I mean as well, too. It seems like, especially on the hard difficulty, because I know it's no shit. It's no shit, because, you know, after all, it is hard difficulty after all. But it seems like on hard difficulty, it seems that the AI will spam items on you. That's what it seems like to me. Which again, I know that's no shit, because, again, AI, hard, but yeah. And it's kind of funny too, because I can usually get in first place on this track consistently as well.
There you go.
But now I'm just not doing it. In fact, I'm failing really hard. Which is funny, because I can usually do this on hard. With that way, you know, I can usually get in first place easily. But I guess now I just can't. But it is what it is.
Not a chance. Get in the slow lane, dog.
Well, at least I kinda caught up, but not really. Yeah. So, yeah, like I said, I was honestly expecting this stream to be a heck of a lot shorter than this. Because I was expecting it to be, well, like I said, 30 minutes long. But, we're going to find out. It was actually longer. Yeah, well, thanks, I guess. Thanks, Adventure Time Luke. Even though I did really bad on that track. But, I guess it all happened. So, before I say, you know, my usual stuff, you know, I'm gonna see who is all streaming and see if it's even worth rating. So let's see who is all streaming, because it says here that okay, Pudge is doing Elden Ring, which there's no point in rating him because well, there would be no point in rating him because it's, you know, so there's really no point. Snap Click Cat, I could raid her, but oh, perfect. Hold on, no, I just want to make sure here that that he's not ending the stream or anything. From what I can see, no. So I guess that's who we will raid today then. So today we're gonna be raiding Keeper M, in which he is doing Metopia. So I'll be sure to put the link to his channel in there in the chat, so in that way, you know, so you know we can do the raid. So anyways, folks, this was really fun to do, I guess, even though I didn't do a very good job, especially in the final track that I did, but at least I tried. So this was a pretty good stream. Hope you guys enjoyed it. To those who like watching these sorts of streams, be sure to click the like button. If you want to subscribe to the channel, subscribe. If you want to subscribe, but you oh, okay, sorry. Anyway, as I was saying, to those who likes watching these sorts of streams, like, yeah, be sure to click the like button. If you want to subscribe to the channel, subscribe. If you want to subscribe to the channel, if you want to, but if you want to subscribe to the channel, but come to find out, you don't know when I'm going to be streaming, click the bell icon, so in that way you guys know when I'm streaming, because it's random as to when I'm streaming. I don't really have much of a streamer schedule. I'll try to stream more often, I'll try, but I can't promise anything, so like I said, we'll be raiding Keeper M. Shouldn't take that long of a raid, considering how, you know, it's just me and Luke, so, anyways, folks, this is Video Game Fan 96 signing off, and I will see you guys in the next live stream whenever I feel up to it. So, Video Game Fan 96 is out of here, and well, Video Game Fan 96 will see you guys again next time. Peace out, everyone. Bye bye, and peace out, everybody.